Hello, everybody. A massive, massive big welcome from all over the world. So, I'm actually from the UK, but I'm over in Spain. I live in Spain. So, it's evening here for me. It is the afternoon in the US. It's the morning somewhere. So, yeah, a massive, massive big welcome to each and every one of you. Super excited to see so many of you on the call today. I know we've had some of you that have been on calls before, and you've invited, your friends, family to have a look at what the excitement's about. And for those of you that this is your first time, a huge, huge big welcome today. I am going to share my screen so I can show you exactly what you're all here for. And I do have my host with the most, Mr. Dave Scott, which will also be sharing this presentation with me. So let me just share this screen. And where are we? Okay. A big, big welcome, everybody, to the call. We do have people still coming in. If you guys can let them in, that would be amazing. So, a big welcome to the call. My name's Laura, and I want to introduce you all to MWR Life. Now, MWR means Making Wishes Real. And when I heard that name, I was like, that's a pretty cool name. And it really is, because it does exactly what it says on the tin. What we do here is we help people take those goals, those dreams, whatever it is that they want out of life. And through this vehicle we're going to speak about today, we really, really help them, tick off so many, of those bucket lists and of those future kind of goals that they've got. Now, MWR Life is not a startup company. It was actually founded in 2013, so it's almost 13 years old. We're operating globally. In fact, we have got over 500,000 members worldwide in over 150 countries that we operate in. And in a very nice way, we are disrupting the travel industry. Now, our mission has three pillars to it. And that's what we'll be speaking about today. One of them is helping you upgrade the way that you travel. Who doesn't want to travel smarter? One is giving you the opportunity to be able to earn more money. I'm sure everybody would love that. But also, behind it all, we really strive on creating a community where everyone attached to us wins in some kind of way. Now, we let's have a look at the marketplace. So, if you think about this, movies, coffee, health, cosmetics, they're all the big boys, aren't they? They're industries that go into the billions, and they're things that we tend to use, most days in our households, but also some of us have actually been in businesses within these sectors. But let's just say you took all of them and there was a little picture and you plot them somewhere here and you put travel next to it, even all together, they would look tiny. Travel is like $10 trillion plus. It is huge because people are traveling every day, business, pleasure, budget, luxury, local to them around the world. And it's something that so many of us love to do. I think that travel, it is just something that everybody should do. It educates us, it brings life into us, it makes us smile and be happy. But also, it is a very, very lucrative industry to be part of, even if you only have a tiny slice of that pie. Now, the way that we kind of upgrade your travel here is through something which is called Travel Advantage. So, MWR is the marketing company, and our product, our service is called Travel Advantage. And it literally is the new wave when it comes to travel. Now, it's run on what we call a membership program. And I'm pretty sure that most of you have some kind of memberships, that you use on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, whether it be a gym membership, but some of them that we all tend to have, or most people do, is like your Netflix. Spotify, the music that I was playing at the beginning, that's on a subscription. Amazon. Now, why were subscriptions born and why were kind of innovative companies started to use them? Well, they really, for a small monthly fee, they deliver so much more value back to us as customers. I remember years ago, I used to get in my car, go down to Blockbusters, get a film, get a movie, come home, watch it, and that was kind of it. Same with music, get a CD cassette or a cassette, showing my age here, for my birthday and listen to the same music over and over again. But when Netflix, Spotify came out, I had unlimited movies, documentaries, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So what MWR thought was, well, why not do the same with travel? Like, who really wants to spend 3 hours that turns into 3 days, that turns into 3 weeks often, not knowing where to book your flights, where's the best place for hotels, how about my activities, who do I trust, where am I going to get the best rates? Why not take all our travel needs, put it into one smart, simple platform that delivers great value, And, this is where everybody can go to book all their travel needs. And that's exactly how Travel Advantage was born. Now, a lot of people say to me, oh, I get it. It's like that travel savings app. And I'm like, no, this is not a travel savings app. Yes, it is a platform where you can definitely get some of the best rates. And yes, we've got over 2 million, million hotels, from hostels all the way up to your big five-star hotels, whether it be bread and breakfast or all inclusive, globally around the world. It's a bit like using those big booking sites, booking.com, Expedia, except it beats their prices 9 times out of 10. However, it is so much more than that. We've got resorts, we have got our flight portal, a little bit like Google Flights or Skyscanner, where all the different airlines come up. We've got a fantastic cruise portal. Think things like Royal Caribbean, Disney Cruises, MSC with incredible rates on them. Car rentals, hundreds of thousands of activities worldwide, like hot air balloons, scuba diving, beach clubs, boat parties, whatever your vibe is, you will find something within your budget. We also have transfers, trains. We have a partnership with Ticketmaster. So Ticketmaster are the most widely used events and ticket kind of portal in the world, and we do have a partnership with them. Also, flash deals and 4 things that are fantastic on the platform. One is called our club. Our club is a little bit like big resorts, apartments, and you can really use a lot of loyalty points on here. Don't worry what loyalty points are. You're going to hear more about them, but just kind of bear that in mind. We also have a lifestyle mall. Think of this a little bit like your duty free at the airport. When you go through, you might have a cheeky spray of that gorgeous perfume, maybe try on some of those designer sunglasses, branded handbags. The lifestyle mall is like your duty free, and all designer real goods shipped worldwide at heavily discounted prices. We have life experiences, and to me, when I first joined this, I thought, oh, they look pretty cool. I might go on some of them. But the more I'm part of this, I realize that life experiences are a massive kind of what I would call the heart of the company. It's a place where we make memories, we have fun, and it also kind of encourages you to maybe travel and visit places that you maybe would never have dreamt of going before. But the best part about life experiences, unlike everything else on the platform, your hotels, cruises, all of that, you're just kind of booking for you, your friends and family when you're going away. But life experience is an opportunity to get to meet hundreds of other Travel Advantage members, because every month they've got 5 or 6 different trips taking place every month. Okay. And you can book like up to a year ahead. And some are a weekend, some are a week, some are 10 days. Some may have a whole cultural feel. We've got one in Portugal next year, which is all about sports, surfing, yoga, mountain climbing. So it's niched around that. You've got your family all-inclusive ones. There's a gorgeous one to Hawaii. I'm actually going to one in Dubai. It's in September. Sorry, not September, the first week in October. 500 other Travel Advantage members will be there. So they're on select dates. So I'm going to rock up there. I'm going with some of my friends. And on day 1, we're going to Abu Dhabi. So a big tour, loads of us. The transfers are included. On day 2, there is a super yacht that's going to go all around the whole of the Dubai and, see all the skyline with entertainment and food and drink. On day 3, we're going to O Beach, which is a really, really fancy kind of beach club with 5 hours of food and drink included. And on the last day, we have got a free day. And me and Tatiana are going to be ziplining across the marina. We'll be booking that bit on the activities section, but all of the rest of it's included. That's an example of a life experience trip. What a great way. I know we've just had one lady actually over in Romania enjoying the one there. 3 girls, Tatiana again, I'm going to call her out again, Charlie and Lauren. They recently got back from Bali. And these 3 girls had only kind of met through like on calls like this. Anyway, they went on a life experience trip and they got there and they hung out with about 100 other Travel Advantage members. They went on buggy rides, the waterfalls, and they became the best of friends. And now they're kind of booking other trips together. So a real community feel around what life experiences are. And then we've got our AI, artificial intelligence. Now, used the right way, saves us so much time. And this is like magic. I'm going to show you it live though, and exactly how it works. But all I'm going to say is it's like kind of having your own travel agent at your fingertips. It really is. So, Dave, when we do our demo, I would love you to share that as well. So when I join any kind of exclusive like membership, I want to know that I've also got exclusive advantages. And Travel Advantage has a very apt name because it certainly does give us that. So every time you book anything on the platform, whether it be a car hire, flight, hotel, you're going to get travel credits back. They're a little bit like a cashback. Every hundred's a dollar, and you can save those up and you can use them up to 100% on future bookings. An example, I've been booking hotels for the last, well, I had been booking for around 6 months, the odd hotel here and there. We had a little family holiday away. And every time I booked, I was cashing in $10, $5, $30 of travel credits, saving them up. And I had to go to a conference about 4 months ago in Vegas. I had to get a return flight from London Gatwick to Las Vegas return. If I went direct with the airline, it was 500 return, which was pretty good anyway. On our site, it was 500 return. So it was actually like for like. But because I had travel credits saved, I used them to discount it further. And I got my return flight from the UK to the US for 176. So the more you use this platform, an absolute no-brainer. Loyalty points. I did say keep a special attention when I talk about loyalty points because we have got no empty membership here. Whatever you're paying out, dollar for dollar, every single month for your membership, you will get back in loyalty points. And you can use those up to a certain amount on the platform. So it might say you can use an extra $10 off a car hire, $50 off a hotel. But also on the life experiences, you can use things like, say it's $600, you can use like 300 to take 50% of it off in the lifestyle mall as well. So these loyalty points are worth their weight in gold. They really, really are. They're like your travel money. But another thing is the life experiences that Dave will show you live in a second. Once you've been, so from day one, you can book travel, get the great savings, you can use those loyalty points up to a certain amount. But once you've been a member for 12 consecutive months, you're now able to use 100% of your loyalty points to fully cover a life experience trip for 2 people every 12 months. You can do that every 12 months. So the worst case scenario, even if you didn't use the travel platform day to day, week to week, month to month, you know that you're guaranteed a completely covered trip for you and one other person through what you've been paying each month. 100% is saved up to be used. However, there is a little cherry on the top of that cake or icing, whatever you say, because by the end of this call, you're going to find a way how you can actually get a completely free life experience trip for 2 people without even having any money coming out of your bank for your monthly fee. So bear with me. So life experiences, I've kind of explained them already, and we'll let Dave explain some more. What does up to 5 users mean? So if on any membership, if I'm traveling, okay, I can take friends and family with me. Remember, we're not travel agents. We don't book travel for other people. Really, that's the last thing I want, the responsibility of doing that. I just want to use it like I'm going to go and book. I want great rates, great savings. But of course, my husband, my kids, my mom, my friends might want to come with me. Of course, I can do that. I can log in. We can all go off and travel. They can have access to everything on here. However, where the 5 users come in, it's like a 5-for-1 account. So I'm one, but I could add 4 other people to my account with no extra cost. And it means they would get their very own login. They can log in, they can go and book, and they could travel without me and even take friends with them. So say my husband was going on a stag do or a business trip or just wanted to go away without me and the kids at some point. He could have his own login, go and book, get all the great rates, except because I'm the main account holder, whatever he's booking on there, I would get the travel credits back. Now, it's really important to me, that this company was fully transparent and fully legal. And it really is. They've been operating, like I mentioned, for over 12 years now and growing by the day with more than 500,000 happy members, okay, traveling smarter. And we are legal in all the 150 markets that we're operating in with a real accreditation of IATA as well. But you know what stood out to me more than any of that? It was Trustpilot. Go on to Trustpilot and put in Travel Advantage. We have got 4.8 out of 5 green stars. That is unheard of in the travel industry. Because so many people love a good moan, don't they? They love a good troll online. If the weather's bad, they'll blame whoever it was that booked it. If a baby's crying next to them on the aeroplane, they love to complain. Unfortunately, some things are out of our hands. But one thing that, really blew me away, and now firsthand, I know myself, those reviews are down to our customer support. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in 10 different languages. You have a real human, not a robot, that is there to assist you. And that's important because travel doesn't sleep. What happens if you show up at an airport at 6 a.m. in the morning and your transfer doesn't arrive? You cannot wait till the shops open at 10 o'clock or to wake a travel agent up. But you can go on your app. It's like a little magic button on the bottom. You can click on it and a live chat comes up and they will assist you. So it's great. It's like having your own 24 hours a day, somebody to assist you with your bookings, professionals that know what they're doing, anything that we need. And for those of us that introduce it to others, we don't need to play travel agent. We've got people that work for us that can be there to support anyone that we introduce this to when they're going to book their travel as well. So with that said, Mr. Dave Scott, where are you? I would absolutely love you to give everybody a demo of the platform live. Now, I know we can't show them everything because we will be here all day and night because there is so much to it. In fact, at the end of this week, we are doing a big deep dive call into this to show you all the other aspects of it. But today, I think Dave's going to cover the hotels, the AI, maybe let them look at the shopping mall, and definitely those life experiences, Dave. Is that okay?
Absolutely. I've got a few things to show you here tonight. I can't wait to show you this.
Fantastic. Can you also show them the new way that they can pay as well? That would
Oh,
be great.
yes.
Yeah, fab. All right,
100%.
guys, I'll pass you over to Dave.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Laura. Guys, welcome to the call. So, obviously, I've seen here in the chat box where everybody's from, and you're from all over the world, which is fantastic to see. So, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do the comparisons for you in USD, in dollars. The reason is it's an international currency for us. Guys, if you just carry on, accept the people into the call there for us. So, I'm going to share my screen so you can see exactly what you're going to have here. It is a game-changing way for you to start traveling here now, guys. Now, let me just move you guys out of the way here. So this is the platform. It's as simple as as you can see. Now, Laura obviously emphasized a lot on the live chat, the customer service that we have here. That's down here in the bottom right-hand corner. You literally click onto that and you're with a live agent within 2 minutes. None of that automated bots and stuff like that. You are straight onto the customer service there. Now, up here, you can see in the top right-hand corner, we have it in 9, 10 different languages, even Korean, Portuguese, Italian, English, etc., etc. We have it in all the different currencies as well. I'm going to keep that in USD for today. And now you can see here, this is my favorite, the loyalty points. I've actually built up $1,200 worth of loyalty points, and I'm going to be showing you different ways for you to be able to use them. And even like Laura said there, getting yourself a free luxury trip every single year. Okay, now how does that sound? That's incredible, huh? So Laura mentioned about the travel credits as well. So every time that I book a trip for myself, I build up my travel credits. I've actually used quite a lot of, I used 100% of mine last year when I went to Spain. I went completely for free because I used my travel credits, which was crazy. Now, I don't obviously have loads of time, so I can't explain everything that we have, but everything's here. It's there in a nutshell for you. It's a one-shop stop. We've got hotels, flights, cars, transfers, crew. Speak to your person that actually showed you this business, that showed you this platform, and ask them to show you about the cruises. The cruise savings are on another level, okay? So let's start it off here. We're going to go on to the hotels, and I've actually thought today, let's have a little look at Maldives, okay? Maldives is on a lot of people's bucket list, but when we actually look on booking.com, we realize that the price is just out of our budget for quite a lot of people, probably on this call as well. And it is for mine, especially before, until obviously I looked at this. Now, let's have a look here at the left-hand side. This is how simple it is to use. Remember you first looked at booking.com, you was a little bit confused, but it was so easy to use straight away. Same as this. So on the left-hand side, we're looking here, guys. Don't look at the right just yet. Let's look at the left-hand side. So you got your price range, your star rating, what kind of board that you want. So you can even actually pick what hotel name you actually want there. I can have, okay, I want a golf course there. Don't know why, but I want a library there. I want non-smoker, I want a nightclub there. I can filter off to exactly what I want. Now, Here we go, guys. Look at this. I'm actually been looking at this place myself. The Meridian Maldives Resort and Spa. Now on booking.com, it's $5,295. Okay. Now we get, just for having access to this portal with the travel club here, we're going to get $2,587 discount compared to booking.com. And I'm going to prove that for you. So we've got obviously the 11th of, I think it's May there. The exact same dates, the exact same place, but on booking.com, 5,294. Now, prior to obviously being part of this, I would look at that and I'd be like, to be honest with you, it's just about out my price range. Maldives is off my list. Well, hang on a second. I'm now getting that place for $2,708. That bucket list location that I wanted to go to is now affordable. So let's look further into this, guys. Sorry, the missus is cooking, alarm's going off. But now let's look further into this. As you can see here, the savings here is compared to booking.com. Now, it's not just one or two. The list will go on and on and on and on and on. There is thousands for us to choose from. Now you can see here, guys, I'm still on page number 1 and we're still at 38% discount. The pages go on and on and on there. So let's have a look at what we can do here. Let's click on select room. Now this was a game-changing part for me because it's different ways for us to be able to book, i.e. with crypto as well, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to click on select room. Just going to let it load up. My Wi-Fi is a bit slow at the moment, so just bear with me, guys. So you can see there, it's got all the information of what we actually have included on there as well. You know, you obviously get your room services, your organic food, etc., etc. It's just going a little bit slow for me. Right, so here we go. Let's click onto that room that I want there. Let's click on it again. It's just, I don't know why it's going so slow for me there. It's just my internet's playing up a little bit. But when you go on to it, guys, it will come up with the
You need
actual
to
room.
press book room next to it, Dave. You've selected it. There you go.
Oh, sorry, guys.
It's everyone watching you.
Yeah, I've got a bit nervous with this many people on tonight. This is brilliant. Right, okay, so what we're going to do here, guys, as you can see here, I can do redeem loyalty points. Now, obviously, I can use up to $53 worth of loyalty points on there just to get a little bit more extra savings because obviously I've built them up over time. I might as well take advantage, just get that little bit of extra discount. Now, if obviously I have more travel credits, I can use up to 100% of them travel credits to take off that as well. So if I built up to $2,708, I can use that 100%. Now you can use your cards, you can use Apple Pay, Google Pay, you can use crypto, and these are different ones that you can use on the cryptos there. Now, next up, we are going to have a look at one of my new favorites, the AI Planner. Now, you know, some of us don't agree with AI, okay? But get used to it. It's happening. It's here, and it is a game changer. So I'm going to put here, okay, so I want to go to, let's just say Paris, okay? We all have a bit of Paris, don't we, in France? So I'm going to take the wife to Paris and we're going to go on the 25th and we're going to go till the 28th. Just 4 days over in Paris. There we go. I'm going to take the partner here. Now, this is going to do everything for me, guys. Okay, so I'm letting it know that I'm going to do a medium price budget. Now, what things do I want to do on there? Now, if I want to go to Paris, I know a little bit about Paris, but I want to do different things of Paris, of the things that I won't actually know that I can actually do. So I want to do museums. I want to do day cruises. I want to do historical tours, bus tours, dinner cruises. Wow. You know, I didn't think I'd be able to do stuff like that. Museum and tickets. Let's pick one more. Attractions and museums. Oh, and food and drinks. Okay, so this is going to put an itinerary together for me of everything. Now, when I say everything, I literally mean it's going to show me day by day different things for me to do. It's also going to tell me, let's say for an example, it's going to start off at, well, I'll show you. Let's say for an example, it starts off at the Louvre. Oh, wow. We're going to start off at the Louvre. And then what we're going to do is it's going to tell me what train to get next to my next destination. I can get that train for 12 minutes or I can walk, which takes 7 minutes. Oh, and it's got the directions for me to go there to go to my next visit. Now, if I didn't want to do that visit there, I could just take that off that list anyway. So it's going to have every single day the different things for me to do. Not only that, It's also going to show me the different hotels that I can get to choose from that as well. So my regular price on this one here is $1,552. I get it for $873. Again, and savings are crazy. But not just that, I can book my flights with this as well. So it has it all up here for me. You know, I put where I'm going from, and everything is put together like my own little package, but put together by an AI planner. Honest to God, guys, this has recently just joined us, and it's a complete no-brainer. Obviously, it does it for everywhere across the world anyway. Now, I'm going to save the lifestyle more, sorry, life experiences till last, because that's the reason why I joined this. And it's going to be the biggest game changer in the way of you start to traveling you've ever seen. But I want to show you the shop. When we go on holiday, we like to shop. Okay. Now, I'm just going to show you different ones here very, very quickly. There's so much for you guys to choose from: polos, jumpsuits, casual, briefcases, caps, necklaces, pens, watches, swimwear, the lot. But I'm going to tell you exactly why I had a look at this one here for men. You know, when as men, we love our sunglasses. We're not worried about the bags and the clothes and stuff like that. We love our sunglasses. Now, I actually went into the shop to find a pair of sunglasses that I fell in love with straight away. It's not these ones, don't worry. I'm actually going to show you the exact ones. So just so you know here, you can actually filter off to exactly what sunglasses, for an example, I want. Now, it was a pair of Tom Ford sunglasses in the shop. They were £440, which let's say about $520, I think they were. And we was just about to get married, and the missus says, "Not a chance. It's either me or the sunglasses." And she twisted my arm, and I went for the wedding instead. But it was it was these sunglasses, and like I said, they were £440, and that's worked out about $550. Here you can see how crazy this price is. $184. And I get to take off another $56 worth of loyalty points from that as well. So that's working out just off the top of my head about $120 compared to the $550 that I was just about to spend. How incredible is that? Have a look at the bags as well, ladies. Okay, the Gucci bags and the savings you're going to get now. Put it this way, your husbands are going to tell you thank you. Okay, now lifestyle mall, not lifestyle mall, just done that one. The life experiences. Okay, so this is the reason why I actually joined this. Fantastic savings that we already get. I read through all that. I looked at it and I was blown away by the savings we get. But this is a different way for you to be able to start traveling smarter. Like Laura said before, what the company actually does is it will book out, let's say for just an example, 500 rooms. Okay. Now, what it is, you're going to be traveling with all these like-minded, incredible people that's part of the team and the community that we have here. Now, I'm going to show you just a couple of different ones here, because what sometimes the company does is they actually put things on for us as well. And there's one that I'm going to be showing you, which is just going to blow you away. So just ignore these prices here, because to say, for an example, it says $399 there. We actually get to take off $300 worth of loyalty points. Remember, I've been saving up my loyalty points and I can take $300 off there. So that's going to cost me $99 to go to Nice. We've got Puerto Rico. Now, every first Tuesday of the month, the company will actually announce 7, 8, 9, 10 new different life experiences for us to go on. They're not that month, they're anytime through the year, and it will tell you exactly where it is. But the trips are getting better and better every single month. That's the one that Laura was talking about, that Dubai trip. You've got Marrakesh, you've got Mexico, Mediterranean cruise. Look at the savings we get off that. $300 taken off that as well. It's already cheap as it is. But there's one that I've got to show you here. Look at this. Right. Now, I know what as parents are like. We can't really afford to take our children over to Orlando. Look at this. This is just crazy. So we're going to have 5 days, 4 nights accommodation. We've got breakfast included. We've got the private link to be able to get you discounts as well for your tickets for Disney. We're going to get bigger discounts for Disney as well, guys. Also, you're going to have the transportation to Disney parks, resort fee and taxis, they're included. But look, $899. We get to take $500 worth of loyalty points off this as well. Wow. Look at the price of that and look at that place. It is absolutely stunning. But there's trips to like Hawaii, there's trips to Cancun, there's trips all over the world. They've even got a Christmas one. I think it's in Strasbourg or something like that. But you can hear me getting a little bit excited because obviously every time I look at travel, I just get completely blown away every single time. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be passing it back over to Laura, and she's going to also show you a couple of different ways about this business, but also stay tuned because we're going to show you how you get to go on them luxury trips every single year completely for free.
Thank you so much, Dave. And I know that was so much information and we can't see it all. I know people are saying, show me the Ticketmaster and show me the cruising. Later in this week, we are doing a real deep dive just on all the different parts. And we do have videos if anyone wants to look at it more, or just whoever invited you on, ask them to jump on and show you exactly how it works. I know we've got a few people asking about cruises in the chat box. I must say firsthand, David, not this Dave, a different one, lovely gentleman. He joined just under a year ago now, and he has booked, I think, 4 cruises now. And I know he saved nearly $1,000 on each one compared to going direct. That was his MSC cruises. And they're not always that big, but there's some fantastic rates on those as well. But like I said, it's the full package. It's everything that adds up. Okay. Now don't go anywhere because I'm going to show you how much it costs, how you can actually waiver your monthly fee, also get a life experience trip for 2 people every year, how you can make an income through this, and special this week, we've got a free gift for somebody during this week, but only if you stay until the end, and we screenshotting all the names. Okay, so let me just bring up my screen again. Okay, these are our different memberships here. So as you can see, we have got 2 memberships and then one what's called a turbo bolt-on. So your basic membership, that is if somebody just wants hotels, flights, transfers, and activities. That's maybe someone that's booking the odd hotel, maybe business trips here and there, is only $20 per month. That's around £15 a month. You get access to those great rates and customer support. However, when you see what is included in the Elite and Elite Turbo, it will blow your mind. So our Elite membership has everything the VIP has, but it also has the Lifestyle Mall, the AI Trip Finder, the Life Experience trips, cruises, ground transportation, Ticketmaster. It's a 5-for-1 membership. So although you can take people with you on all of them, let's just say my mom, my sister, my husband want to travel without me. On my Elite membership, they could be a member on the account. They have their own login and can book and travel without me. Okay, so it's a 5-for-1 membership. Now, this one here is $120 activation, US dollars, and it's $120 US dollars on month 1 and every month thereafter. But the $120 that you're paying each month, dollar for dollar, yeah, I saw somebody ask that if that's what loyalty points are. They are dollar for dollar. You get those back. You can save them up and you can use them from day one. Everything that has a tick on them here, a white tick, I can use them up to a certain amount on each part. So it might say you can take an extra $30 off a hotel, $10 off a flight. But also, once I've been a loyal member for 12 months, those $120 that I'm paying every month, 100% of whatever I've saved or have left, I can use 100% to fully cover one of those life experience trips, not just for me, but for 2 people. Now, please listen very carefully. Who would love to kind of feel like they're, in a way, putting this money away each month, although you've got access to the platform to use and all the value, but knowing that you could get double whatever you're paying back, okay, to be able to use on the platform? Well, if you get yourself what's called a turbo bolt-on, so you've got an Elite membership, you're paying $120 a month. But if you do a one-time payment on top of $250 for the turbo, immediately you'll get given 250 loyalty points. So it's 250 worth of travel money. And what happens is the $120 that we get each month in loyalty points, we get double. We get 240 loyalty points every month. We're only paying 120. Plus you get extra discount on the hotel. So think about it like this. With your turbo add-on, you've got over 3,130 loyalty points after being an active member for 12 months. You could use them here and there. Okay, you're already getting great rates and service anyway. But also after those 12 months, you could pick any of the life experiences. So say you and somebody else wanted to go to this luxury 8 days, all-inclusive food and drink on a gorgeous hotel in Cancun, you could completely cover that with your loyalty points. Okay. And there's so many to choose from all over the world, different destinations, different kind of vibes, depending what it is that you like. And there's 5 or 6 different ones every single month to choose from. So this is like your travel buddy. It really, really is. Now, I want to ask you all a question. Please let me know in the chat box. Please tell me and be very, very like honest with yourselves. Don't overthink this. I want you to put a 3 in the chat box if you know 3 people that go on holiday, that go on vacation. Put a 3 in the chat box for me. Okay, let me know. I could like think of hundreds of people. If I literally went through my phone book, I'd be like, yep. Everybody, most people travel, don't they, in some way? Give me a 3 in the chat. No, give me a 2 in the chat box if you know, at least 3 people that would love to get the great rates, access to life experiences, and a 24 hours a day customer service, have all their travel that looked after in one place. Like we all do. Like, why wouldn't you want the best rates? And give me a 1 if you know at least 3 people that would potentially like to have a completely free life experience every year. Everyone we know would love that, wouldn't they? Right. I can show you a way now. Like if you don't want to pay that $120 a month out of your bank, how you can have that what we call auto financed. So 0 money comes out of your bank moving forward, but you still continue to get those loyalty points every month and access to the platform. Become what we call a lifestyle ambassador. It's basically an affiliate for the company. Like everybody does it nowadays. We recommend stuff, don't we? Yeah. So just by becoming what we call a lifestyle ambassador, to do that and get your own referral link, your own little mini website, all of the support of how to share it. You can do it around anything else, your busy lifestyle. It costs us once a year, $99. It's like your business in a box. Okay. And of course, you're going to have your Elite or Elite Turbo membership because you want full access to all the goodies yourself as well. And you're going to go out there and share it. Just by bringing in 3 Elites or Elite Turbos, you have now what we call auto-financed your membership. Okay, that milestone means that 0 money is coming out of your bank moving forward, but you are going to continue to get 120, or if you've got the turbo, 240 loyalty points every single month. So when people say to me, Laura, you're so lucky, you get to travel all the time. I wish I could go on holiday. I haven't been for years. Or I can't afford to go away. I'm like, yes, you can. We have a solution for people to be able to travel. What a gift to be able to give people. All they need is a little get up and go about them. Okay. Instead of spending their money on whatever they spending it on, get yourself a travel membership and an affiliate link. Just introduce 3 people, only 3, and you have 0 fees moving forward and a gorgeous life experience trip every single year for you and one other person, for 2 of you, completely covered. Not only that, you've got access to this for any other travels, pleasure, or business you're doing day to day throughout the year. It is a complete no-brainer. It really, really is, and such a smart way to travel. So I've actually got myself, my mom, my husband, my brother, my sister. They've all got their own memberships. They've all got 3 people that they've introduced this to. And all of us have got life experience trips to go on every year. How cool is that? A massive family holiday with all these rooms every year that cost us 0 because we introduced 3. But guess what? Those people that we introduced wanted to do exactly the same. So what happens here? This is where the income opportunity begins, because this is so duplicable. Like, to me, it was a no-brainer. I love online businesses. I'm all about residual income. And if you show me a smart, savvy way where I can build an income around anything else I'm doing, a busy mom of 3, growing a business, just by sharing something that gives me value and helps other people, I'm all in. And it's exactly what happened 14 months ago when this was introduced to me. Okay, so I started this as a lifestyle ambassador. And from the first person I introduced, I started to get paid, not in loyalty points, not in travel credits, in real money. $20, $40, or $80 cash from the first person that you join because they used your referral link to sign up with one of the memberships. These are our products, yeah? VIP, Elite, or Elite Turbo membership. I sell a Turbo Elite. Somebody comes in because I told them about it. I get $80. Thank you very much. That's a thank you from the company. However, if you are fast off the mark, the company reward those of us that get excited and go and tell people quickly. If you bring in 2 elites or elite turbos in the first 7 days of joining, you're going to get not only the $80 for each one that joins, but you get an extra $150 fast start bonus. And you can actually repeat that twice. Now, for me, I introduced, let's just say, Paula, Madeline, and Vanessa. I can see you 3 on the screen. You decided to join me. I sent you my referral link. You're in. You want to travel smarter. Thank you. I got my commission for telling you about it. I've auto-financed my membership because I've got 3 people. Not only did I get the $80 when each of you joined as an Elite Turbo, but also I hit the rank called Silver for bringing 3 in. Every Elite or Elite Turbo is worth 6 points. I need 18 points to hit Silver, 3 members. Now the company's going to give me residual passive $4 every single day, $120 a month. Completely covers my membership. And I don't need 3 new people every month. As long as Vanessa, Paula, and Madeline stay active, which they will do, because I love it, the membership, I will continue to get $4 a month. My membership is covered. It costs me 0 moving forward. Now, I know you 3 girls definitely want to auto finance your membership. So you're going to go and tell 3 people. So I'm going to help show you how I did it. It's as simple as inviting people onto a call like this or kind of sending them a video. Once you have got 12 members, that's 72 points, between you and your people, your $4 a day goes to 10. 30 members, 15. That's $450 a month. Like, what could that do to help you and your household? An extra 450, 750, 1,200. That's massive. You know, alongside your current job, around your children, whilst you're studying, it really helps people. You know, travel smarter and bring an additional income around their busy lifestyles. And for those of you like me that decided I wanted to sack the boss, after a period of time, I did that. This has now become my full-time income, and I'm now making a residual 6-figure income yearly through just being super excited, bringing people in and helping other people do the same. So if you want to scale up the ranks here, yes, you can. And there's lots of people earning full times, 6 figures and multiple 6 figures and beyond. And thousands just bringing an extra income in, doing this in snippets of time of the day. Either way, it's great. Once you hit the different milestones in the business, you're going to get more per person that you bring in. So as an example, once you hit Silver, 3 members in your organization, you've helped 3 people get started. Every time you introduce a new person, you're going to get extra money. Let's talk about Elites. Elite, we got $40, didn't we? Once you're Silver, you get an extra 10, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. The higher up that you go in the milestones, because you've helped more people get started, the more you'll get per person that you introduce. And not only that, as you go up the different milestones in the business, the different ranks, and so do your team, the people that you've brought in to help them also start earning, you are going to get a commission depending on what rank that you are on for the memberships that they bring in too. Once you hit gold, okay, gold means you've helped 12 members between you and your other lifestyle ambassadors, okay, in your team. Once you've hit gold, if every Monday to Sunday, there's like a incentive on, okay, it's an extra part of the pay plan, but it's always there. Monday to Sunday, introduce 6 elites or 6 elite turbos between you and your other ambassadors in your team that have not become gold yet. And you're going to get a $600 bonus. 300 paid once those 6 have subscribed, and the other 300 when those same 6 people renew their membership on month 2. Hit the next rank, double up those numbers, double up that weekly income. Hit presidential rank, which is Jade. You're now going to get a 20% extra commission on your weakest line of business. And for me, this is a bonus residual income. And this is where I want you to have vision. Who on here is thinking, we are not getting a pension when we get older? Like, it's probably not even going to be there for us, okay? We can only depend on ourselves in this day and age. You know, who's thinking I'm going to have to put my kids through some kind of study? What if I get made redundant? What if the washing machine breaks down? These are all things that kind of come at us, yeah? What about if I actually just want to have that extra income to start living my life instead of paying paycheck to paycheck forever? Residual income is a solution. This is where we can earn an additional income, and over time build a solid residual income that keeps going from the work that we once did. So think really here with vision, whether it takes you 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, 10 years. Once you've introduced 10 members, you get 10% every month when they renew. Once you've introduced 101, you get 25% every month that they renew. That's $30 on every person that you told about this once and got started. You will continue to get that every single month as long as they remain active. And most people remain active because we help them find their 3. And once you've got 3 in, it's not costing anything. You've got a gorgeous trip to look forward to every year, a wonderful community of fun, like-minded people, and great rates to book your holidays on. So why would anybody want to not stay within this community? Okay, retention's high. So you also have a car bonus. So those of you here are thinking, wow, this pay plan is great. You get rewarded for sharing. Once you've introduced 50 Elite or Elite Turbo members within your organization, you're going to get $500 towards a car as long as you have the company sticker. But if they're paying for it, I'm sure as hell going to promote and shout about them. Or if I want to, I can take $250 cash on the first of every month. And last but not least, as we go through the different milestones, we get rewarded. At Platinum, that means you've introduced over 30 members between you and your organization. They'll give you a $300 life experience voucher. How many people have been in companies online? You have to produce thousands and thousands of points, volume, huge teams before you get to go on a trip. With just 30 members, not personal, between you and your team, you get a $300 life experience voucher. They want you to start to enjoy the platform straight away. So you can really start to feel the company, the community. Hit Jade once a year. There is a retreat. This year it's in Portugal in 2 weeks. I cannot wait to go there. Thank you so much, Nikki Nash, for inviting me to go over with her. I earned the Jade trip last year. Nikki, one of my incredible team members, she won it this year and I'm going as her +1. So I cannot wait. We're going to have so much fun. And you could be on the next trip next September, as long as you hit Jade by the end of June this year. Sorry, end of June. I don't know, a month from it now, next year. Right. Okay. So hit Ruby, 2 flights to Miami, dinner with the CEO, dinner, and $2,000 spending money. One of our great Russian members, he just earned a triple diamond check, $25,000 for the incredible work that he's been doing, and of course that comes over more time and effort, but the results are happening time and time again here. So I'm sure today, I know it's been so much information. I'm really happy for everybody that stayed on, because not only have you seen, what this is all about, you also have a chance to win our little gift, which I'll tell you about in a minute. So, if you've seen here that this really you feel could be a smart way to travel, that's great. Whoever it was that invited you on here can help you get started traveling smarter with any of the memberships you choose that fits right for you. I know a lot of you are on here today, though, because that's one thing you want. You want to create memories, but you also want to start making some money. You want to be here as a lifestyle ambassador, whether that's just to get a few people in to cover your membership, whether that's to be a sideline income, or you are ready to sack your boss and we're going to help you make a full-time income. Or if you've got huge goals, you want that uncapped income that also, over time comes with a little bit more uncapped work ethic, to reach those big goals. We're not here to, sugarcoat anything at all. Then we've got everything here step by step to show you what to do. I've created it. I've had my mentors who showed me the way and I followed in their footsteps. We have got hundreds, if not thousands of people here, doing this as affiliates, sharing it with others, traveling more, earning more, and it's fun. It's really fun. It feels light. It's a company that's been around for 12 years. It's growing. They're innovating. They're adding to the platform. They listen to us, and they're very customer focused. Very important to me that if the product and service works, people are going to stay. And so much money and support is put into the customer and the travel platform. And of course, us as ambassadors, we get rewarded nicely. But it's important that, what we are sharing has true value, for me anyway, with integrity. That is very important. So if you can see this as something that you could share and start earning with, then you might have some questions though, because I know we went very quickly. Maybe you've got want to understand the pay plan more. Maybe you want to go into the platform a bit more. Maybe you even want to know, well, who's going to support me alongside the person that introduced me on this call today? Because they may be pretty new too. Well, that's okay. You have got people like myself, other people here that are going to support you. So say to them, introduce me to whoever introduced you. Who's your mentor in the business? Who's that person that's been here longer? Let's get on a call with them. You know, we don't gatekeep anyone. We're here to help everybody. So we can answer your questions and we'll be there to guide and support you on your journey. At the end of the day, we're here to help everybody win if they want to take the action to be winners themselves. So I hope you like what you've seen today. And guys, I want to say to you all, congratulations for jumping on today, because not many of you were told about this, but I'm going to tell you now. I screenshotted all the names in the chat box today and the call that we had this morning earlier. And we are doing calls twice a day, all of this week. Okay, we are going to be doing the first few days of the week. We're repeating this call, and the back end of the week, we're going to be doing a real deep dive just into all the other parts of the travel platform so you can see it more. And then on Friday, we're going to go through the pay plan in more detail and how to get started properly and all of that. So these are great calls to educate yourself if you're already with us. You know, if you love what you'd see, keep coming on and educate yourself. But most importantly, bring on people that could be excited about this. Our next call is 10 a.m. UK time tomorrow, which is 7 p.m. Sydney. Okay, for those in US, it's a bit early. It's like 5 a.m. Eastern. Some of you might be up. If not, we have another call at this time, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK tomorrow. So 2 tomorrow, but load the next call up, okay? Because I'm sure if you're ready to get started, you're probably thinking like, I want to get my 3 people, or my friend would love this. And I want you to remember one thing. I don't want you to be the expert. Please don't go away now and try and explain all of this information to somebody, because they'll just think, who is this mad woman or man? They're so excited and I don't understand a thing they're saying. All you need to say is, I jumped on a really exciting call and I found a really smart way to travel. It's a great way to make some money and the community seems really fun. You need to take a look at it. Yeah, like that is it. And then they'll say, well, what is it? And you say, well, here's the link to the call. It's the same link as this one. Okay. If they can't make it, we do have recordings. So just ask whoever it was that invited you on. And when they get started, if you're new, don't worry. We're going to support them. How fun is that to do this alongside someone and learn and earn together? You don't need to be the expert. Make money while you're learning. I started with 0 team, 0 clue, you know, and now I've become that expert for people that come in while they grow themselves and earning while they're learning. So it's as simple as that. Okay, so guys, well done for coming on. We do have one little testimonial. And then before we do, I want you, actually, where is he? Wes, are you on the call here?
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah,
There he is.
apologies about today.
I thought you disappeared, Wes. I was trying to get hold of him early. He's on every call, and he lost his phone. So
Yeah,
he lost his phone.
I got Emma to send you a message to explain.
Yeah, she did.
Because I know Emma's number, so we bought a normal phone with a normal SIM, like a cheap one, and then flew back to the UK very quickly, which is why I brought this with me, because it's miserable here. Honestly, we never see rain ever. So I thought I'll bring this so it's bright.
The reason I wanted to invite Wes on, actually, just quickly, is Wes and his partner Lisa, fantastic couple, so much energy. They've actually been in the networking space for quite some time, but Wes had fell out of love with it all. Anyway, you know, he saw this and it just lit a fire back in his belly. And he did exactly what I've said to you. He saw the call and all he did was then go and tell his friends and, you know, people that he knows about it. And he just plugged them in for the last 2 weeks into calls, you know, and then he's hit 4 milestones in the business and became titanium rank, because not only did he bring a few people on, then he got them to do the same and they got their 3. So like, I'm so proud of Lisa and Wes and what they've done in like 2.5 weeks. And not only that, they've helped like 3 or 4 of the people they bring in already bring 3 people in by not trying to be the expert, just putting people on these calls. So I think it's really nice to hear testimonials where that can happen. Wes, it'd be lovely to have a little chat with you quickly before everyone goes, but don't go till the end because you could win a prize. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And do you know what, guys? Fantastic as well. We did the Zoomathons and we've done many, many Zoomathons. And, these calls get bigger and bigger and bigger. We'll explain why soon, but to see so many people on the calls now from last week as well, people can see that these calls are now getting there to get to where we need to be. This is how you experience growth, which I'll explain in a minute. But when I seen the Zoom, I wasn't even looking. I'd had no interest in the networking space. I was working more on our other companies on the traditional side because I'm an engineer by trade. And one of those requires an engineer. And Lisa said, just have a look. I used to love the networking space, but I've also seen the good, the bad, the ugly, whether it's product companies, crypto companies, Forex companies. Many people will understand. So I stepped away from that industry, and I always loved travel, which is what I first started doing. But as a travel agent, in effect, with another company where you're booking travel for people, which comes with a very high responsibility and a lot of training, because if you mess someone's holiday up that they've spent a whole year working for, and you make a mistake there, then it's not cool. This here is a booking engine where people do it themselves. It's the sexiest industry in the world, and it's the sexiest booking engine that we've possibly got. It doesn't get any better. And trust me, I ask all of the difficult questions, and I asked all of them to the vice president, and he answered them all very well. And I'm very picky when it comes to this industry. And there's not a single possible thing I can find wrong with this opportunity at all. And that's why when I seen the Zoom, I was instantly in. I didn't know Laura. I didn't want to call. I wanted the link because I wanted to get going, because you can build a relationship after. I tell you what, go make some money with people. You'll love them. That's it. They'll love you too. Don't worry about the dog and the cat and the wives and all that. It's like, let's get some cash made and we're going to have a nice time. That's how you build a relationship in business. So I was in, we got building, and 2.5 weeks later and stuff, I had no phone this morning. So I've been pacing around all the time. So I thought I'll sit and work the figures out. And we've done well over 9 grand in just 2 weeks and a few days, which is really cool, and everyone can do the same thing. Now, the reason why I'm excited now on this call too is because there was so many people coming on from what we did last week. We did well. We presented Laura and the team, Dave and stuff, and the other Laura presented to hundreds and hundreds of people. But this is the best one since we've been doing the Zoomathon. I don't know what this morning was, but the point is, guys, people are now getting it. Now, I don't know. I mean, drop some comments. How many people have you personally got on the call? Let's see. Has people got 10 or 15 or 20? Please drop a comment in so we can actually see how many people you've got on the call. Because just imagine, that's amazing. 4, 2, 3. It's good. That's cool. Just reading them as well, because the point is, if there's 160 something people on this call right now, if all of us just went and got another 10 tomorrow for 10 o'clock in the morning, we'd have 1,600 people on. Now, we all know, even some of the leaders on here have got 3 or 2 or 4 on the call right now. You can go and invite 20 or 30 people, and you might get 4 turn up. But if you've never, ever been in this industry before, you don't need to know anything. You just say, oh, my God, I've just come off the most amazing call. I don't know much about it yet, but you need to be on this call at 10 o'clock in the morning. There's no choice. You need to be on the call. You need to hear the information that I just heard. And that's it. When you put it over to people like this, they will be on that call. Most people will. And if someone can't give you 40 minutes of their time, then you don't want them in your business anyway. People will get on the call. If you've got, unless they want to be a customer, if you've got 4 people on the call, like with you tomorrow, then you've got yourself and 4 people. We have the same conversation tomorrow. Tomorrow night, you might have 16 people on. It's your first day in the business. You only need 12 to go to gold. You can do it tomorrow. There's no point in working for 3 to 5 years when you can do it in 3 to 6 months. You got to do the work anyway. So why not just do it quick? There's no point in waiting around. Now, if you're a customer, you can just sit around and that's, enjoy the benefits as well. But if you're here to make money, just go and build it fast. There's no point in waiting around. You can do it in 2 or 3 hours in each day. And people have got time. They have got time, and if you haven't got time, you need to do it more than someone who has got time, because that's the point of why we work. So let's get inviting, guys. It's amazing having these people on this call now today. And it makes it so worthwhile for Laura and Dave and the other Laura and Nicola, the presenters that are doing it, because we value their time. Like, let's value the time and use this opportunity to go and build big now, fast. It's the only way to build a business. That's it.
Thank you, Wes. And as you can see, he's very excited about this.
Mhm.
Because when he checked the platform out, he would have saved 2,800 compared to what he paid for his big family holiday. So he believed in the platform and then saw the pay plan. And that's what it is. Just connect with people. So yeah, we've got 2 calls tomorrow. However, we did a little thing this week, because we think it's great for people to come on and just, even if you just got started, to listen and learn and keep that buzz in your belly and invite your prospects on. But anyone that's brand new as well, that also gets started with us by the end of the week, we are going to raffle one of the names that comes out on one of our calls this week and gift a life experience trip to them. And we're going to do it transparency live on like a spinny wheel. So it could be one of you. So we have literally gone in there.
And you've got to be on the call.
Yes, you got to be on the calls though. You got to be on.
Yeah.
And I'm taking the pictures towards the end. There's no coming on for 5 minutes and leaving. So get on more calls if you can. It's going to be fun what we're doing all week. So yeah, plug your people in. And if you are working and you can't be on, that's okay. Plug them in as well. We always send them back to whoever the person was that invited them on and tell them to get back to it. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.